We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Portland Trailblazers. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Utah, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Jackson is out there with Markkanen. Then it's George, and it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around. From deep, George. And Klingon pulls it down. Now, Sharp. And here's Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Here's Bailey, defended by Sharp. Shoots over Nurkic, and it's Sharp missing. And it's Utah's ball. And maybe more than any team in the West, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You could feel that one from over here.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here is Holiday. 23 points his last outing. Klingon finds Sharp to the wing right side. Abdi on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Sharp missing. Jackson passes to George. Unloads from 13. Portland grabs the miss, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now, here's Avdia. 11 points for him in that last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bailey. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target with his 3. Portland is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Kamara. Sharp on the wing. Holiday surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Klingon's shot is off.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Back to Avdia. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp. Portland, no good that time either. Pass to Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Over Sharp. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Yang in at the center position. And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused point.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Henderson finds Grant. Pass to Sissoko and stolen by Love. Inside. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Portland, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And of course, there's the Jazz, 8 games out. And the basket by Kamare.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And George kicks to Jackson. Shakes him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player. A defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Filipowski, and Bailey subbed in for Collier. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Henderson.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
A shot by Holiday, nobody around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Avdia. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Utah leading by 4. Outside, George. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Markkanen. And here's George for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kamara down low. Defended by George. Outside, Avdia. Drains it from beyond the arc. Avdia's got 5 points so far.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the Jazz.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's jumped in for the Jazz. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Collier. Outside Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Grant finds Holiday. Now Klingon. The 17-footer. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Klingon. Holiday's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. His three-pointers off the mark. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. Grant dishes to Holiday. To the right side. And here is Grant, guarded by Jackson. Just 3 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers lead by 1. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Grizzlies matchup, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
yes.
It took you too long.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
They have been disruptive and aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. I love the intensity that they played and showed with. I mean, guys, this is how tough defense can be. It's locked in.
Their ability to get stops, that's been the difference. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we've seen Deni Avdija really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
Lauri Markkanen is out there with Jackson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Bailey. And it's George in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Here's Jackson after Drew Holiday's score. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
And the first one at the line is good.
And simply put, Donovan Klingon is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
George, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Clock at 6. To the paint, got a piece of it. Klingen, count the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And what's scary about Klingen, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Bailey with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. Bailey's got 5 points so far. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Sharp. He started closer. Portland moving the ball around. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sharp's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Outside, Markkanen. George against Howard. From 11 feet away. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Right side, Avdia. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Deni Avdia.
It's not a shocker, right? I mean, people will say, well, he's uber talented, but he's also a grinder. And we know how hard he works on his game every year. And that's why his impact offensively continues to grow. You can't say that about every guy in his stratosphere.
Collier, he's checked in for Nurkic. Jackson a screen on Avdia. Bailey misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's good. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
And I can say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
High-motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Henderson.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
And Portland making a change here. Love's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Henderson defending. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Shibwe. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Portland out in front, leading by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Jeremy Grant And it's Sissoko in at the 3. Trailblazers leading by 6. Henderson passes to Sissoko. Grant on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
The first free throw is good.
Well, known as a defensive specialist coming into the league. Now Grant is seen as an all-around scoring threat, too.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
Bailey with the ball. Defended by Sharp. 6 to shoot. Pass to George. Utah needs to get off a shot here. There's Nurkic, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Toumani Camara. He's checked in for Portland.
Number 33, Toumani Camara.
Trailblazers leading by 7. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. For 3. Does not go in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Portland leading by 5. Sharp with a screen on George. Holiday, Shaden Sharp, and down goes the 3.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Markkanen with it. Jackson setting the pick here for Markkanen. Shoots the 3. No good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Sharp. It's tipped. Here's Jackson. George. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Now Sharp. Outside Holiday. Let's lose a 3. The shot is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Utah. Here's Markkanen. Jackson a screen on Avdia. That does not go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well. .106 left here in the 4th quarter. Outside George. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. George looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Clinging with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the 3 misses. 35 seconds left in the 4th. Now George. Here's Markkanen. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket. What a shot by Markkanen. You can see why his teammates turned to him down the stretch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
George. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Lowry Markkanen. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Trailblazers, Denny Avdia at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Jazz call time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
George fires. Count it.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Portland, Shaden Sharp. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaden Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving. Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
The long shot, no good. Markkanen against Avdia. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.